Good afternoon and welcome to Foxborough High School Girls Varsity Soccer, where the Foxborough Warriors will be hosting Oliver Ames. Two very strong teams this season looking to see who can come out with the win today, Ellen. Myself, Mike McCabe, and Ellen Burke here will be calling the game.
Hello, everyone.
So what we have here is two teams that have really dominated the scoring in the Davenport here. So it should be a really interesting matchup. We've got some, Foxborough has their scorers in JoJo Carmen, Kayla McCabe, Aaron Foley, Nev Taylor, and then there was recently just a 4-goal game by Lucinda Cotter of the Oliver Ames team, and Cameron O'Connor has come on strong, and they round out the roster really well with players such as Jenna Gilman, who is a junior. She's been on for a few years, and a few other players, and they're going to be anchored in goal by Emily Myers. So it looks like starting in goal today for the Warriors will be Ali Segaris, who's actually had a great season so far, Ellen. She's I think she's recorded 2 shutouts and has just done a great job.
Yep. Looks like they're like the Tigers are pressing up.
So this will be an interesting switch from the last game was against Franklin, which really plays a heavy defensive grouping, and Oliver Ames is a more physical team, and they look like you said, Ellen, they're really pressing to attack here. So
Kayla Milton she threw it in, but knocked out by number 14, Alexa Lane. Looks like they're already double teaming Kaylee.
Yes, I think this is going to be a tough game for McCabe. She's going to be. This team always has man marked her for the past 2 years, and they tend to put one player on, and the second one will come in the minute the ball gets into a possession. So what the Warriors need to do is capitalize on that. So when you have right now they have two people flanking her. Number 20 and number 11 are just glued to her. So
it's a nice throw by Megan Burke. Oh, and now Jordan's going to throw it in.
Jordan Carmen with the strong throw-ins coming up the middle.
Yep.
And McCabe just has...
I think she had 3 people on her.
She has one on each arm, and then there was one in the front. So they're really looking to shut her down today. And it's going to open some opportunities because a player like JoJo, you don't want to leave her open.
Nope.
And then in the backfield, we have Megan Burke anchoring the defense. She has just been phenomenal all year, as she has been each year. So Lindsay Resnick's in the middle with Kylie O'Keefe on the outside.
Oh, and nice job by Lauren Miley there.
Sophia Clear also in the middle. So Lauren Miley looking to push the ball upfield. It's going to be a Foxborough throw-in on the near side. So Foxborough has Kylie O'Keefe throwing in on the near side up to Aaron Foley, who has really come on strong as this season's gone. So JoJo Carmen chasing the ball down into the goalie box, kicked out by Oliver Ames.
Nice press there by JoJo.
Really early into this game, but it looks pretty balanced so far. Little push on the back, I believe, from Oliver Ames is going to be going forward.
That's the way it looked to me.
I think the refs are conferring here to kind of see. It's going to be a throw-in.
Throw it in again. Not sure what was going on there. Oh.
So Nev Taylor throwing it in to Lauren Miley and mishandled, and it's going to be throw-in now for Oliver Ames on the near side. Coming down the line, and Sophia Clear there to challenge and take it. Lauren Miley right now fighting to move the ball upfield. Gets by one Oliver Ames player, and then the second one comes behind. It's going to be a throw-in on the near side. JoJo Carmen for Foxborough Warriors. Carmen looking for McCabe. She just has a player on each arm. This is going to be a long day for McCabe.
She's got Mary Cross on one side, and she's got Katie Gibson on the other. So
we've been seeing this through the season. They'll just man-mark McCabe the whole game. North Attleboro did it and just was very physical. Right now, they're not grabbing or pulling, but we've got one on each side, so they're just not going to give her any room.
No, so we need to spread it out. We need to spread it out and get somebody else open.
And what's happened, too, when they're doing that, Ellen, it takes the focus, which is good for the Warriors. It takes the focus off the game a little bit and shifts it onto one player when you have 11 players on a team, each team. So this really is a team sport. Oliver Ames pushing, and Kylie O'Keefe's down there to block the shot, resulting in a corner for Oliver Ames. So corner on the near side, Oliver Ames.
Looks like maybe number 11, Katie Gibson's going to take it for them. She's running to get the ball.
No, where are
we don't have any ball people.
Oh, we don't have a ball. Well, we get someone's down. I think it looks like,
it's a relative of JoJo Carmen's.
I think it's GS and trying to help out a little bit. Unfortunately, so we have a ball person on the far side. I say
we do.
because I can't see that far. See over there?
Oh, yes, we do.
And the reason we're talking about this because it does, obviously, we're just seeing how it just slowed up the game. So it's going to be a goal kick coming out.
Yep.
So I guess when you don't really pay attention, you don't realize that there are a ball boy, ball girl helping the game out. They just lost about 30 seconds on the clock there, Ellen, just trying to set up for the goal kick.
Right.
The corner kick. So we have Lindsay Resnick taking the goal kick coming out. Great kick up into the middle. Unfortunately, it was deflected.
Nice job by Kaylee.
So Kaylee McCabe in the middle trying to push up.
But nobody's on the side there.
This has been kind of an issue, or something to improve upon. Is probably a better way to put it. Is sometimes the wings on the middies for the Warriors have been hanging back a little too far, and that was an instance right there. So just a little back and forth on the far side right now. Olive Ames going to come out with possession, a little space in the field. Lauren Miley taking chase, putting pressure, and the Oliver Ames number 10, Cameron O'Connor, was able to get by. And it looks like it's going to be
on Lindsay Resnick.
Yes, it's going to be a throw-in for Oliver Ames on the near side. So a very fast-paced game so far.
I feel like against Franklin the other day, Mike, we were much more aggressive. We were the first ones to the ball, and today that's not the case so far.
Right, and I think that probably is more attributed to the pace Oliver Ames is pushing.
Right.
I felt Franklin was a more defensive team. So we'll see how Foxborough responds. But I agree. Foxborough really kind of dominated the first half of play against Franklin. And right now, it's a good, strong back and forth. Oliver Ames is only playing a three defensive back. And, again, they're just shadowing McCabe with two players.
Yeah.
Looks like number 20, Mary Cross, is going to take the lion's share of the man marking for McCabe. And then number 11, Katie Gibson, is kind of the secondary. So nice crossover. Nev Taylor, right idea.
Yep.
But the Oliver Ames defense is there to kind of push the ball out.
It was a nice header by the Oliver Ames player. I'm trying to see her number.
Megan Burke right now fighting down the side, pushing it out to Lindsay Resnick, who's able to handle the ball. So I think
that header was 33, Jenna Gilman.
Lauren Miley with a nice head pushing it up toward Carmen, and Erin Foley there to break up. So I think what you want to see in this instance, too, Ellen, is you slide McCabe back to a center mid position. Because if they're going to, that's going to be a goalie kick. Or is he calling it? No, yes.
Yep, no.
Because then it pulls them away from that, the defense, because they're only playing 3 back on D right now. So if you slide McCabe back to the center mid, which has been primarily her natural position over the years, you might open up the offense a little more.
Exactly.
So it's strategy. We'll see what the
nice job by Kaylee to control that.
Pushing it up to Carmen. And McCabe and Carmen have really kind of got into a great rhythm here over the last handful of games. Where they're primarily they leave McCabe up top, and then Carmen, who is just great stamina and speed, she's really been able to kind of put pressure around the field and help push that ball forward. So you're seeing McCabe drop back a little more today, and that's probably because of the pressure coming from Oliver Ames. But so far, a great back and forth. It's going to be a throw-in for Foxborough on the near side with 32 minutes in the half.
Oh, we're in the booth right now by former soccer player Yara Fawaz, who plays for Stonehill this year. Last year it was, unfortunately, they did not have a season. But, oh, my gosh, she was an unbelievable player.
So McCabe on a breakaway.
Yep.
Four Oliver Ames players coming in just wide of the net.
But I think we have a corner kick, and that's all due to the luck of Yara Fawaz that she brought today.
I had the pleasure of coaching Yara all through town travel, myself and Nicole DeVellis, and when I say one of the best players to coach, I wholeheartedly
Nicest
mean
kid,
it.
too. Nicest kid.
So McCabe taking the corner kick on the far side. Great ball right up into the middle. Beautiful. Great kick. And JoJo Carmen on the outside looking to pass the ball back to the center, and Oliver Ames is able to clear it. Sophia O'Clair pushing the ball back forward. Lauren Miley So right now, Foxborough seems to be taking a little bit of control. I mean, kind of premature to say, but this Oliver Ames team for sure is really they're spreading the field really well, and they're getting to the ball. So Kylie O'Keefe on the near side, chasing the ball down, and it's going to be a goal kick coming out.
Yeah.
So one of the things about Oliver Ames through the years, Ellen, is they're always very well coached. The coach has been there a long time. They really are a physical team, and they play hard every time we've seen them. The element they seem to be bringing this year is a scoring touch, which is something that wasn't really prominent in their game.
Well, they just took out Lucinda Cotter, who just scored 4 goals against, was it Taunton the other day? So hopefully we can capitalize on this.
It'll be interesting because, you've got 2 scorers who are having those games where, McCabe has had.
Oh, nice ball
JoJo
by
Carmen
Aaron
on the
Foley.
far side. Looking. Great heads up. Nice.
Yep.
Good job by Carmen. She had three players around her, and rather than trying to force through 3, did a quick change of direction looking for Foley. Just not able to get it upfield.
OA doing a nice job. Just it's a wall. It's a wall back there.
They've got, for a team to be able to just sit 3 back on this Foxborough team on defense, and where we've been seeing, 5, 6, 7 defensive backs, they're able to hold 3 back and really do an effective job of protecting the net. So, which is something Foxborough's always been able to do. So Carmen getting a little push, but nothing too egregious. Foxborough certainly likes to play some physical soccer. So McCabe right now battling in the middle, just 3 players on, and looking to strike from further out. Not really able to get a strong foot on it. So the goalie is Emily Myers, who's a senior for Oliver Ames.
So it looks like Allison Evan and Kayla Milton are back on defense, and I believe maybe not sure who 28 is. She's not on this list.
Number 11.
Maybe it's 20.
Katie Gibson, who's been one of the players shadowing McCabe, was just subbed out, as well as number 33, Jenna Gilman. So right now, just a solid back and forth by both teams, looking strong. 29 minutes left in the half. Definitely not what we were expecting, just a great game played hard by both teams so far.
Right. Very physical game so far. Fast game. Fast-paced.
Yes, much different than the Franklin game. This definitely has a more aggressive, fast-paced
very
feel.
Fast throw-in there, too, by Oliver Ames.
Aaron Foley up the middle, who's
Nice
been
job.
doing an unbelievable job all season. Again, really pushing the ball up. So we've got Nev Taylor on the near side,
kick by,
trying
Lauren Miley over
to
to
gain
Nev.
control, pushing it up to McCabe. McCabe again flanked with 2 players. Right now, gets by number 20, crossing the ball to the middle, looking for Carmen. Unable to get it through. Carmen's also being shadowed when she's up on the top here. So they've definitely done their homework, and they're staying on top of the 2 primary scorers for the team. But the good thing
that's
is
number 9, Haley Kander.
Oh, very close. Nice job. But one of the things
did Brooke Barrera
that
get
was
her
Brooke
foot on
Barrera
that?
over to Nev Taylor.
Nice.
So that was a nice pass over with the shot.
Yep.
So one of the things is if they put all their concentration on Carmen and McCabe, we have Foley, Taylor, there's Brooke Barrera.
Lauren
Foxborough
Miley.
has a lot of outlets scoring.
I'm actually surprised Jacqueline Vecchione's not in right now. She normally starts for us at Stopper. So,
They changed it up last game as well, Ellen. So probably trying to get figure out a stable in the backfield. But Lindsay Resnick has really kind of gotten into a groove. She's had some
nice kick by JoJo.
Nice kick by JoJo Carmen from about the 30. So Lindsay Resnick really had a great game against Franklin. Has settled back in, coming off of in my opinion, questionable red card, and she looked really strong the other day. And she has been. Last year, she was lights out for the Warriors. So it's great to see her back in her natural spot.
It is.
So Lauren Miley right now shadowing Cameron O'Connor, who has the ball. Cameron O'Connor has to look for the outlet pass. So Megan Burke on the far side. fighting and able to take. She's knocked to the ground, but no call.
Okay.
Early on in this game, and the refs don't seem to haven't really made many calls. So let's and rightfully so. They're hopefully letting these girls play as long as they're all playing the ball, which they have been.
And that's a corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick for Oliver Ames.
So this is Oliver Ames' second corner kick of the game on the near side. Quick substitution.
Trying to see who number 15, Allison Evan, is going to take that. So you said Oliver Ames made a quick substitution?
They just made a quick substitution. It looked like number 11 coming in, but I couldn't see the back of her shirt. She's on the far side.
So that corner kick went to the side of the net. So no play on that.
An interesting change in this game, and I think what they're trying to do is free up McCabe. Is they've got Carmen up at the top at the striker position, which is where they've positioned McCabe this year. And I think that's a great move because generally Carmen's...
Nice header by Laura Miley. Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
That's okay. Carmen's played more of a sweeper kind of attacking midi. So to move her up front where she is just such a strong player is a great move to hopefully free up McCabe, who has...
Nice ball by Laura Miley and Kaylee
who has
there.
Mary Cross hanging on her back at this point. So she's just trying to bump and slow McCabe up in the middle. But Foxborough looking very, very solid right now, covering the field well, holding position, as is Oliver Ames. So it's a really even match so far, Ellen.
And I don't like to jinx it, but they're doing a good job talking, and the D is doing a good job moving and covering positions when different people are moving up. So
McCabe sprinting up the middle of the field, looking
nice
for Nev Taylor. Great through
Nev.
ball to Taylor. Now this is where we need people pushing up, and Nev. Oh, it's a slide tackle in the goalie box. That looked like she came at the legs, Ellen. That's might have got away with one there for Oliver Ames. That would have been a penalty kick. So it's going to be a Foxborough corner kick instead. You can see Nev checking her legs. She.
Yep. I'm glad she got up.
Absolutely. So this is the second corner kick for Foxborough. Coming in on the near side, Kaylee McCabe will be taking the kick. Oliver Ames has pretty well covered the front of the net, and now Foxborough's going to be crashing in. And a misstep for McCabe on the corner kick. Did not kick it in bounds. So another substitution. So let's take a look at this tackle again. So Nev's coming in, and I apologize. She did go for the ball. Looked from our angle, it looked like she kind of came at the back of the legs.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Kayla Milton.
So,
I mean, JoJo's either going to get a foot on the ball or her head on the ball. Some part of her body is always going to be on the ball.
She has been on a mission these last three games. Just
oh, wow.
McCabe
nice
up the middle. Great pass.
By Laura Miley.
Looking to break through, but Miley, and just not able to get it through. She is just being flanked by two players. So
it's another corner kick, though.
Interesting to see how long this goes. McCabe has the speed advantage, but with the second player there, they're able to kind of knock her off her rhythm and keep her from breaking free.
Yeah.
So we have a corner kick. JoJo Carmen on the near side, coming up again.
Oh.
And it looks like it's going to be a call on Eau Claire. Sophia Eau Claire, I believe, in the middle.
I believe that was.
She was going up for the ball
and
kind of came in with the hip.
Do you know who's taking that kick, Mike?
I can't see from here, unfortunately. Nice strong,
nice header.
Nice strong foot on the ball.
Great job by
so
Kaylee.
McCabe looking for Carmen, and Carmen trying to get up. There's just nobody there. I'm not sure who she thought she was passing to. Oliver Ames doing a great job of getting up and down the field, getting back to help out on the defensive front.
Yep.
So right now we've got a one-on-one Lindsay against Price with a nice save by Ali Segaris. Nice shot by Cameron O'Connor, able to beat Kylie O'Keefe and then ultimately Lindsay Resnick for a nice strong shot, but Ali Segaris was there for the save.
And Cameron O'Connor is their high scorer right behind Kaylee.
And, well, she just showed why. So it's going to be a push. So McCabe got to push up the back.
Usually Kaylee doesn't get those calls.
No, she doesn't. So you know what? It would free up a little bit if a few of the calls came through because, so Let's take a look at the Segarra save again.
Oh.
Great shot, and Ali Segarra's with a nice save. She is really just very well calm and collected in the net. It's game after game, she's really shown that she's a top goalie in this league.
Good job by Lindsay
Resnick able to shoot the ball out of bounds and allow Foxborough a little time to regroup. Oliver Ames right now is subbing out over and over, where Foxborough really hasn't subbed. So it's interesting to see.
Well, that pass came from Cameron O'Connor.
And look at the depth on the bench as well. So it looks like they've got a handful more players, and they're really just rolling them in and out, which if you sub that often, Ellen, it usually speaks to the depth of a bench and the confidence that the coach has. So there's Cameron O'Connor again making a break for the net and able to get her foot on it from the 20. Easily saved by Segarra. So now we're starting to see Cameron O'Connor come on strong on the offensive front for the Oliver Ames.
Well, it's a little short for Ali. She doesn't normally kick it that short, but.
So we get JoJo Carmen up top by herself, trying to get to the ball. Brooke Barrera able to shoot the ball out ahead for JoJo Carmen on the far side, with Taylor and McCabe trying to get upfield to help out. And looks like it's going to be a goal kick on the far side.
So on defense, they've got Sophia Byron and Mary Cross and number 8, Kayla Milton. JoJo, a nice job. It came off of her head like a rocket.
So right now, Foxborough, it's been quite a back and forth. Cameron O'Connor's starting to come on for the Tigers, and she's really pushing up top and has got a few shots on goal. And we've got Carmen and McCabe have been attacking up on the other end, and it's been a very strong back and forth so far. Really anybody's game at this point. So just over 19 minutes left in the first half.
So
JoJo Carmen to get, just leaving for the ball. No call. Let's see. So they're going to get the kick. I was wondering because they were both, I didn't know about that one because it looked like they were both going for the ball, and Carmen's feet left the ground and she just kind of took the hit, but she did get the call for it.
So up top with Cotter, or with.
So we've got a. So let's take a look again here. So Carmen's coming in, chasing the other. And, I think that was questionable. The other player had eyes on the ball the entire time. But that happens. You know, Foxborough certainly have had their share go the other way, so once in a while it doesn't hurt.
Right.
And JoJo Carmen looking to get the ball on the far side and deflected out by the Oliver Ames Tigers. So there was a quick switch on defense. So it's they moved Megan Burke over to the left side here, which I think is a good move to help.
I was wondering because that's Maddie Luck on the other side.
Yeah, so Maddie Luck has been put in, and she's on the far side. And I think that move is to try to slow down Cameron O'Connor, and I think that's a great move because if anyone's going to do that, it's Megan Burke, who just refuses to be outworked on the field.
Maddie Luck has speed too, so that's good to have speed on both sides. So
JoJo Carmen taking a nice strong shot, and the Oliver Ames puts it back in play unintentionally, but they were able to recover it. So that was number 17 was Sophia Byron, just trying to clear the ball. It just took a bad hop for her, but pushed back out. So Erin Foley with the chip out from the 10, and it goes just wide of the net. So both teams getting their opportunities on the attack. I'd say Foxborough right now has the advantage with maybe a handful more shots on net, but again, both teams looking strong across the board so far.
So Alexa Lane is up top, number 14 with Cameron O'Connor, and Lucinda Cotter is also up there. So, 3 of their top scorers.
So now there's going to be a slide tackle. Carmen came around from the back. JoJo, that one's a little bit dangerous. Trying to go for the ball, but you can't sweep at the legs like that. So, so good call by the ref's part. So
number 8, Kayla Milton is.
I believe it's Kayla. Kayla Milton.
Thank you, Mike. I keep calling her Kayla. You're right. It is Kayla.
Well, it's not me. It's the players when they want to hear. Listen, if I start calling Megan Burke Ellen, I'm going to never hear the end of it. So, which I have done with a few of these players. So, And it looks like on the far side we didn't see. That looks like Grace Riley has come in for Brooke Barrera.
Yes.
And so it's been a good change of pace where Barrera's
I think there was a
quicker,
little, maybe a
more
push on Grace Riley.
And
sorry to mess you up there. Sorry, there's a little push. Now there's a kick. Kick for away.
I was just going to say change of pace, Grace Riley, and she tripped on her own feet, backing up, which her mother will love when she's sitting on the beach in Cabo.
Wow, do we go all the way to Cabo?
Yes, streaming.
Nice.
Yeah, well, we stream on YouTube, so I say we.
Anywhere there's internet, I'm being told.
We like I'm doing anything when it's these nice gentlemen in the booth over there doing all the work. Foxborough Cable Access, who is, according to Nana McCabe, loves the streaming, is very solid.
Well, I can tell you, Nana Tuzo and Lisa Mayer are, I believe, watching from the car, but also listening to listening to the smooth sounds of Mike McCabe and Ellen Burke. So
I don't know how smooth the sounds are, but there are sounds. So nice push here by Megan Burke trying to push the ball up forward, and Oliver Ames able to break it up.
She's got to get back on D, though, now.
So Foxborough kind of...
Good job by Lauren Miley.
Foxborough crunching up in the middle of the field a little bit, kind of losing what they were spreading out. So you need to kind of... That's where one of the players... This is a communication thing, Ellen, right? You want to see one of the players kind of... and usually it should be a captain. It should be either, McCabe, Burke, or Barrera. That's kind of their job to shout it out, or even an Erin Foley, who's really in a good position to see what's going on back there. But again, a great back and forth so far. Just as expected, just a nice, strong performance by both teams. So the ball's on the far side in the middle to Erin Foley. Erin Foley looking for a little room, trying to push it upfield and turn upfield, but doing a great job of maintaining possession of the ball. So nice job handling. But Oliver Ames is able to ultimately take it with the push upfield.
We need to switch fields, I believe, at this point. Everybody's on that side. We should.
It's going to be a Foxborough throw-in on the far side. And it's going it was up the sideline to the middle. JoJo Carmen looking for open real estate. She sees it, and she's pushing. And Nev Taylor trying to go with her on the same side. So Erin Foley picking up the rebound in the middle, seeing Megan Burke open with some space to move. Nice job by Megan Burke to get around number 7 of the Tigers. Looking to cross the ball. She's trying. She's looking to get it over. And nice job by Oliver Ames to come up and play some defense on. It's going to be a Foxborough throw-in on the near side.
We have a former parent of Foxborough, Foxborough soccer player, Mark Davis, listening to us too at home. Mike?
Oh, is Mark's hucking for a shout-out, is he?
I'm going to give it to him.
There you go. So Lauren Miley in the middle with the ball, trying to push through, trying to get an angle. And Oliver Ames, number 18, is there. Number 18 is Carly Gibson, who was able to get ahead of it and chip the ball out. So Lindsay Resnick pushing the ball upfield, but met by herself in the middle as an Oliver Ames player. Now Lauren Miley's there.
Lauren Miley doing a very nice job.
So it's going to be a push on Oliver Ames.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Cameron O'Connor.
And it's going to be a Foxborough indirect kick going out.
So Mark Davis's daughter, Lizzie.
will be taking the kick.
Mark Davis's daughter, Lizzie, played for Foxborough for 4 years.
And she did it with McCabe with the nice opportunity.
Oh.
Grace Riley following the ball in, looking for the rebound.
Yep. Maybe just a step or two behind.
So great attack there. Nice save by Emily Myers of the Oliver Ames Tigers. Yep.
Nice job by Nev Taylor to settle that ball and get it over to JoJo Carmen. JoJo making a run. And, almost had 3 points there. Went off the crossbar.
Looking for that
of the
upper left corner.
Yeah.
So another substitution for the Tigers with just under 12 minutes left in the half. It's still 0-0. Sam Burns Community Field, Foxborough High School hosting Oliver Ames Tigers.
I believe that's Cameron O'Connor coming out. And
yes, correct.
I believe 46, Emma Garvin came in.
So I think they're trying to keep fresh legs for the Tigers. Foxborough is not subbing a lot.
Nope.
So it'll be interesting to see what this means for the second half. McCabe trying to get the angle just to the left of the post.
I will say that the coaches do a good job of getting these girls prepared for having to play a full game. So.
And I think it seems like Oliver Ames is setting up for that, though, Ellen. They're subbing consistently, multiple players at a time, and kind of across the board here. A little less on the defensive front, but I think they're looking for fresh legs in the second half. So the far side, Michaela Peck.
Good job by Maddie Luck.
Maddie Luck, excuse me.
Yep. Poor Maddie Luck. We seem to screw up her name constantly. So she's been done a very nice job for us.
So JoJo Carmen pushing the ball up, and it's going to get the throw in.
Yeah, that's definitely. I think that was a little bit of a. We should have gotten a free kick, I believe.
So what I'm liking in the seeing is nice throw in by JoJo Carmen to
Beautiful.
McCabe, back to Miley.
Ooh.
Miley looking to get a shot off, and just a sea of white shirts. They've really pulled everyone back, and Foxborough trying to get a clean shot to the goal, unable to do so. Nice job by the Oliver Ames Tigers. Now they're going to have to get back upfield. So one thing I'm liking seeing, Ellen, is playing when I was younger, and it was always quick, get the throw in quick, get the throw in quick before the other team sets up.
Right.
And generally you haven't been seeing that, but today Foxborough seems to be taking that approach. Quick, get the ball back in play, kind of catch Oliver Ames off guard. And it's been working to their advantage so far. So now Oliver Ames in possession, trying to push upfield, where Foxborough just had a lot of pressure on the defensive end for Oliver Ames, and Oliver Ames was able to stave them off and keep them from getting really a clean shot on net. So while Emily Myers has had a few saves, she really hasn't had too many strong shots. It's going to be a Foxborough indirect kick. It was a push on McCabe, against McCabe. I think it was number 11, I believe. Tough to tell from this angle.
And that would be Katie Gibson. And JoJo Carmen's going to take that kick for us, for Foxborough.
Gibson and Mary Cross are the two tasked with shadowing McCabe so far. So it's a quick kick up, headed out by Oliver Ames, and then JoJo Carmen able to get the ball back, but now it's going to be
a push, I believe, on Maddie Luck.
I think it was she came up the back of the other player. So number 10, Cameron O'Connor, who's back in the game for the Tigers, she's going to be taking the kick. Which is always kind of interesting to me when your top scorer is taking the indirect kick from the far side of the field.
Yep.
I think I would rather have her up by the goal. But certainly showed why. Strong foot. Unless that was number 19. Did I have the wrong number, Ellen?
Yes, that is number 19.
Yep.
That was Lauren Selmeyer.
Really trying to keep pace with Oliver Ames subs. They just subbed out 3 more players. It seems like they're in a rhythm of about every 4 minutes they're subbing multiple players at a time. Maybe it's just to keep you and I confused, Ellen. Don't they realize it takes way less than that to confuse us?
So Oliver Ames booster, Jamie, who is actually down on the field taking pictures for Oliver Ames, gave me a very detailed roster, but I don't know if he knew that this was going to happen today. So number 33.
Yeah, we need a third person.
Jenna Gilman
track.
took that throw in. And there.
So
somebody's working against Megan.
So Foxborough battling to keep the ball out.
That was Alexa Lame working
Oliver
against
Ames crossing
Megan.
it in front and finally clearing the ball to an empty backfield for Foxborough. So Oliver Ames easily able to scoop the ball up and push it back forward. So Nev Taylor sliding back to help on the defensive. Megan Burke and Lindsay Resnick in front of the goal.
That was a kick out by Sophia.
We have a whistle on the field. Looks like it's going to be coming out. I'm not sure. It might have been a bad throw-in, Ellen.
Maybe.
No,
it was a very quick throw-in.
Lindsay Resnick is setting up for a kick, so it must have been a push or a trip or something of that nature. So Resnick with a nice shot upfield, and Oliver Ames able to push it back down into defensive end of Foxborough. Ali Sagaris with the easy scoop and save.
Oliver Ames just doing a very good job of being the first to the ball.
I think, and you're right. Cigaris still kicking it out 40 yards,
Yes.
but she's not getting her foot solidly on the ball. But it's actually
nice ball by Erin Foley.
So Nev Taylor looking to push the ball up, gets JoJo Carmen. Great through ball to Carmen. Carmen trying to settle and cross and off the face of number 15.
Allison Evan.
Allison Evan takes the ball at the face and stays right in the play.
Yep.
God, I'll tell you, some of these, we've seen that in a few games. These girls are just tough.
Yep. So Deanna Hardiman is coming in now for
Carmen.
For JoJo.
So Hardiman coming up top. She's been, throughout the season, she's been a great, coming off the bench, adding a nice little spark up top.
Deanna's number 19. I think that's a handball.
And that's going to be coming out for Foxborough.
No. Yep. Good job by Maddie. Oh, and Julie Sharkey is also texting. She wants a shout out. Julie Sharkey's at home watching the game. Hello, Julie. So she is mother to Thomas Sharkey, very, very good football player for Foxborough, one of the captains. So here comes the ball down the...
Erin Foley trying to match Cameron O'Connor.
Right
Cameron
side.
O'Connor has great speed. You can see why she's getting some points on the board for the Tigers. She really moves really well with the ball.
She does. Yep. Nev Taylor tried to keep that ball in, but I think it was just a little too high and spun the opposite way for her.
So Kayla Milton with the throw in for the Tigers. Received by Alexa Lane and Sophia Auclair there to break it up and kick the ball out of bounds. A quick throw in by Oliver Ames to put the ball in play.
Wow.
It's going to be a corner kick. Ali Cigaris got her fingers out, able to deflect the ball, but not able to keep possession. So Foxborough, second half of last game, had a couple breakdowns, Ellen, and right there looked like a little bit of a breakdown. The ball
They weren't ready for that throw-in.
It almost looked like Cameron O'Connor wasn't ready for the kick.
Right.
She just kind of didn't realize it was going to be there and have the lane. So quick kick in.
Nice job by, is that Nev?
I can't tell
Taylor,
who it is. No, I don't believe it's Nev. It might be.
Lauren Miley.
Was it
great
Lauren
job
Miley?
by Lauren. That was a great job by Lauren.
Nice job to come out. So now Grace Riley on the far side. So it's going to be a throw in on the far side for Oliver Ames.
We're ready for this one.
And Grace Riley there trying to keep it in. Goes out off a header ball. So right now, just they're pushing 4 players up. They've got Jenna Gilman on the near side, with Alexa Lane also ready in the ready position on offense. But look at how quick they get back. Look how fast Gilman right there just quickly converts right back to midfield.
Well, that was a good job by.
So McCabe pushing the ball, nice through ball. It's Nev Taylor trying to get up to it, just behind it. So Megan Burke quick for the throw in, looking for Taylor up the sideline. Good ball, goes out of bounds. Gilman trying to get control, just not able to wrangle it in and pushes it out of bounds again. So Foxborough in a great position. Megan Burke looking for McCabe in the middle. And nice job by Mary Cross to get to the ball first. So Megan Burke looking to get control. Mishandles, but staying with the player and getting it out of bounds ultimately. So Alexa Lane trying to get around Burke, and Burke just great wherewithal to get her foot out and knock the ball out of bounds so they can regroup. So we got under 2.5 minutes left here in the first half, and it's been a battle so far. Really even game up to this point. And right now, Oliver Ames has started to put more of an offensive push onto Foxborough. Foxborough really holding strong in the backfield, keeping them out.
Well, Lindsay Resnick just did the last time when it came in the box. She did a great job of getting it out, and this past time too. So.
And again, it's great to see Resnick really kind of putting aside the red card and getting back into her natural groove, because that could be tough. So Jetta Gilman on the right-hand side trying to push up, looking for some open real estate. Flanked by Miley, and ball still loose in front of the net. Foxborough trying to clear. And it's going to be wide to the right. Great possession by Oliver Ames. Unable to capitalize ultimately, but really a good push by them. And this is where Foxborough needs to communicate a little better in the backfield. They need to man mark. There was a couple of white shirts that were open. So if you take a look, you've got a couple of white shirts. The defenders' backs are to them, and they're not paying attention. And that's one of the things that Foxborough has been getting caught a little off. So now you have number 10, who's the top scorer at the top of the goalie box, wide open.
Yeah.
And that's where a midfielder needs to pick up that player. That's where they need to be man marked. Teams like Oliver Ames are too good to be allowing that. That's going to ultimately
nice job by
put you in a bad
Miley.
spot. So Nev Taylor trying to get the ball. It's going to be out of bounds by Oliver Ames, number 8. Kayla Milton. So quick throw in to the middle to Deanna Hardiman, and Oliver Ames player is able to get in and push it back up. So Deanna Hardiman trying to get to the ball, looking for a little open space, trying to handle, and Gilman's there to break the ball away. So you got Deanna Hardiman looking to get back possession of the ball. So just a big kick to lose a little loss of possession there for Oliver Ames. Back to Cigaris.
Yep.
So
good job by Allie to call Lindsay off. It's just a bigger kick. She can control the ball.
So we're under 2 minutes here in the first half. 0-0 game. And Foxborough and Oliver Ames just kind of going back and forth. So Nev Taylor looking for, I'm not sure they're aware of the time, but that's going to be the half.
Yep.
So really.
I wasn't aware of the time either, Mike.
I've been telling you it's under 2 minutes to play.
Were you? Oh.
See,
oh,
I told you.
I wasn't listening.
Jim's right.
Mike.
Jim is right. You don't listen, and that's the problem.
I don't listen. I don't listen. Oh.
So much easier up here in the booth. So, okay, great first half. They did not disappoint. Both teams coming in, playing hard, having great seasons so far, and both showing why they're in the top Hawk 5 right now. And it's going to be anybody's game here in the second half. So we really appreciate everybody tuning in. Looking forward to hearing from everybody back in the second half here. People are texting, looking for their shout-outs, so God knows who we'll get next. But we're going to take a quick 7-minute break here, and then we'll be back for the second half.
Yep.
Good afternoon and welcome back to girls varsity soccer at Foxborough High School.
Yep, we're here for
Ellen's
soccer.
Laughing at me as I mess my papers up. But great first half so far by both teams, Oliver, Ames, and Foxborough, Ellen. Both teams looking strong up and down the field. The biggest difference, it's not a difference in the game so far, but there was far more subbing of the Oliver Ames bench. Even about every 4 minutes they were rolling 3 players in and out, trying to keep the legs fresh of the midfielders and forwards. And probably my guess is hoping for it to pay off in the second half. And Foxborough was starting to sub a little toward the beginning of the first half, and so let's see what adjustments they make going into this one. But right now it looks like a balanced game so far, Alan.
A couple of shots on net for both teams, some good tries, some action in the box. So, might be kind of like the game against Franklin. Could come down to the last 10 minutes. So we'll see what happens.
But as you stated earlier, a far different game actually than Franklin. This is a far faster pace,
right.
Really aggressive on the
Yep.
ball. Both
Yep.
teams getting to the ball, both teams winning 1v1s. Just really highlighting the strength of both of these teams and why they're sitting where they are at this point in the season. So both teams effectively able to slow down the top scorers on both sides. McCabe and just drew a quick blank. Cameron O'Connor. So let's see if the secondaries come in like a JoJo Carmen and
Tricia Slattery's watching from home or work, one or the other.
everybody looking for shout-outs. So it's going to be a kick. It looks like a call on Aaron Foley for a push.
So we did sub out some people. Aaron should be fresh. Brooke Barrera, Kylie O'Keefe. We did sub out. JoJo Carmen is back in too, I believe. Yes? No, actually.
So Kylie O'Keefe looking, and that's
That seemed like a push.
yeah, the hand was extended, so
Right.
Gilman able to get the quick throw in coming back, and so it's going to be a goal kick coming. Is that a corner? It's a corner kick.
It's a corner kick. Yep. So that's
So
off
it's like
of
off of
Kylie.
O'Keefe?
Yep, that was off of Kylie.
So number 11, Katie Gibson will be taking the corner for Oliver Ames.
Oh, sorry, JoJo is
So,
out. So out on the field.
So a little switch up here. You started on the corner kicks. Oliver Ames has now moved. They've moved a couple players into the box, so they're really aggressive right coming out of the gate. They're looking to score, Ellen.
They are.
They're pushing everybody up. They've got one defender back at the 50, and they've got both their defensive wings pushed up.
That was a header.
So they're going to go
Header after header after header right
it's
there.
a goal kick coming out, but Oliver Ames is really pushing the offensive right now. They're
Not sure
holding
why
one player
Oliver
back.
Ames thought that wasn't off of them since they headed it last, but
It doesn't hurt to try.
it doesn't hurt.
So quick kick up the middle, and Cameron O'Connor's there looking for the rebound. And ball pushed over to Gibson. And then JoJo Carmen
Nice
coming
job
back
by JoJo.
and really gaining control. So we've got McCabe, Taylor, flanking Carmen, who's bringing the ball upfield. So our middies need to get up. Our middies are kind of lagging and need to get up. And this has been kind of part of what's been hurting the offensive front is the middies are slow to get back upfield.
Right.
And it's understandable. They're trying to keep the ball up from their end. They don't want it to shoot down and leave their defense exposed. But in this instance, Oliver Ames is getting up and down the field. So now we have
Great
O'Connor
run back
with the push up the field. McCabe coming on her heels. Ball squirts out and is easily defended by the Foxborough defense. Now, no blue shirts there.
No, I'm surprised we didn't
We've got-
see how
we've
far
got
that was being
Neb
kicked.
Taylor trying to get to the ball. Three defenders back, and all the blue shirts are at about the 30-yard line. So not able to really get upfield.
Great job by Kaylee to get her foot on that ball, but there were about 5 white shirts and nobody else. No blue shirts. So that was a throw-in, and now Neb was trying to fight for that ball, but did not win that fight.
So Aaron Foley meeting the ball at midfield, and a little battle on the far side by JoJo Carmen and Gilman.
JoJo's going to take the
So it looks like it's going to be
throw-in.
a throw-in out on Jenna Gilman on the far side. So throw-in coming up the sideline and able to push the ball out. It's going to be a
JoJo's
Foxborough
gonna
throw-in
do-
on the far side again.
Yep, JoJo with the throw-in.
So McCabe in the middle looking for the ball, just flanked by 4 white shirts.
Nice job by Sophia Claire to get her body on that ball. And a kick by Erin, but a little too far out. Nice job by Lauren Miley to get her head on that ball.
Nice chip up to Carmen on the far side. Carmen has a little room. Is going to try to settle the ball. McCabe coming up with Barrera.
Ooh.
And Carmen looking for the quick shot. It was a nice shot, just sailed just high and wide of the net.
So it looks like their goalie, Emily Myers, will take that.
Okay, so we get a goal kick coming out. Goalie's going to be taking it. Myers with the goal kick up to about the 35. Lauren Miley gets to it first. Lauren Miley trying to push the ball upfield and cleared back by Oliver Ames. And Sophia Claire there to push it. And Lindsay Resnick hanging back with a quick one-timer to clear it out to the 40. So JoJo Carmen pushing the ball up.
Nev making a run.
Taylor making a run for the ball. And great effort,
job,
great push.
I think that might be
That's
a corner kick.
going to be a corner kick. So that's going to be a corner kick for Fox. Great effort by Taylor.
That was a great job by Nev to get down there to take on 2 Oliver Ames defenders.
So Nev just having a great season, has come on strong after the first couple of games. Really is find her confidence in her groove and has so far been a great addition, Ellen.
And she's got speed, and you need that speed.
So JoJo Carmen taking the corner kick on the far side. Erin Foley charging in toward the goal. Ball's loose, and it's going to overshoot. And Megan Burke there to scoop up the rebound, looking to push it in. Fighting off a couple Oliver Ames players.
She was trying to get that
we get a call. There's going to be.
She was trying to get that to Kaylee. Brooke Barrera was able to come in on that and got the push, drew the push.
So we get a push coming in. So McCabe, they're going to have to back these players up a few yards.
Yep.
The players are already doing it. They're aware, so it's good. So McCabe's going to be taking it on the 20.
A little trifecta by the 3 captains.
So direct kick coming up off the 20-yard line. McCabe with the strike. Oh, just high of the net. Right
off of the crossbar
uprights.
for the football and the soccer.
So
goals.
Second half shaping up much like the first. Oliver Ames came out very strong, pushing on the offensive front. Foxborough was able to counter, bring the ball back up to the Oliver Ames game.
And here's the
Goal,
kick by Kayla McCabe.
So McCabe taking the direct kick and sailed just high.
Yep.
About 6 inches lower, Ellen. It's on net. It's starting to look a little more physical in the second half. Both teams really want to come out with the win here, obviously. So you're starting to see a little bit
Great
more
job by Lindsay
pushing, a little bit
her.
more physical.
Was that Cameron O'Connor coming in on that ball, I believe?
Yes, I believe it was.
Yep. Lindsay was able to shield her, and the ball was off of OA, and Lindsay with the kick.
So Lindsay Resnick, nice strong kick out to the 35.
Yep.
And JoJo Carmen's racing to keep the ball in. Great job.
Yep.
Kaylee McCabe sprinting up, trying to get to the ball, just a little ahead, but
she
presses.
Got there. Yep.
Just,
she presses away to make a move.
Yes, I think that was Carly Gibson. I'm not sure she was aware that McCabe was coming up on her, but
Kaylee is light on her feet, so.
And so Carmen right now trying to push the ball up forward, squirts out. Oliver Ames able to kick the ball upfield. And it's going to be a call on Foxborough coming up the back.
Sophia Claire.
Sophia Claire just came up the back of the Oliver Ames player.
Yeah.
It's going to be the 30-yard line on the Oliver Ames side.
And Lauren Selmeyer is going to take this.
So that was Lucinda Cotter, who the push was on. So if you take a look here, number 2 is Lucinda Cotter. And Claire just came up over the back, so that was a good call by the refs. So quick shot out, and from the 20, and nice save by Ali Sagaris, who'll be tending net for the second half as well. So Ali, again with the big boost. So Foxborough getting to the loose ball, and just a sea of white shirts. Yeah. I mean, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shirts to 3 blue. And unfortunately, Ellen, there's no way to get through. So Lucinda Cotter looking to push the ball up. Kylie O'Keefe able to get her foot on and clear the ball. JoJo Carmen making a quick sprint And it's going to be out on JoJo Carmen by a kick by Kayla Milton on the Oliver Ames defense. So the pace, as fast as it was in the first half, at times here it's feeling even faster, Ellen, in the second half.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So it's really been amped up. Both teams want this win. Foxborough coming off I hate to say it, but a disappointing tie against Franklin, where Foxborough really had every chance to come out with the win and didn't. So a tie felt like a loss. So they're really looking to redeem themselves. And Oliver Ames, who have always battled Foxborough really well, but over the past few years, Foxborough has come out on top. And I think Oliver Ames is looking to establish why they're sitting atop right now, their division. So quick shot up, but just a little too far ahead, so nobody's able to get there. Looks like Oliver Ames has gone back they've dropped more defenders back.
Right.
They've really backed off of McCabe quite a bit. They're giving her a little bit more space. Number 20, Mary Cross, well, she's still in the area. She's not flanking the arm like she had. And that's...
Actually, is that Jacqueline Vecchione on the other opposite side? It is.
So Kylie O'Keefe was able to kick the ball out of bounds. I can't tell. I can't see the number from
no,
here.
I know it's Jacqueline. She's got the braid. So that is Jacqueline.
Don't they all have braids?
No, I know.
Braids or ponytails, or what are they?
That is number 16, Jacqueline Vecchione. We didn't see her in the first half, and I was surprised. I thought maybe she was hurt.
They all have ponytails. They're all starting to wear pink cleats. It's like they're dyeing their hair blonde. They're trying to make it difficult for us. And they're doing a great job.
And all they need to know is that we're already blind.
Exactly. Right.
We don't need them to do all that. They don't have to go to those lengths. So
please stop.
So here comes Kaylee coming
McCabe,
back for that ball.
Cross coming up behind her. McCabe looking to break away. Great burst of speed by McCabe.
She's got JoJo on the left.
JoJo on the left, looking to draw in some defenders. Finds JoJo. Still got a little room to get to the goal, but JoJo looking to cross. So JoJo pushing, looking to beat the defender and cross the ball over. Able to get it over, but just no one there to capitalize. It was behind McCabe, and the middies, unfortunately, were too far downfield. They weren't able to get there. So Aaron Foley kicking the ball out of bounds, allowing Foxborough to try to regroup. So number 9, Haley Kander with the quick throw in for Oliver Ames. Nice little quick throw into Taylor Devos. So it's going to be a Foxborough ball coming out. Megan Burke's going to be taking the throw in. She has Brooke Barrera right on the sideline, Lauren Miley up the field, and Kaylee McCabe a little further up. And the ball's going to square up. McCabe's going to get the ball in midfield. She has Carmen on the far side. Great through ball to Carmen. Carmen, the solo. Well, this is where Foxborough needs a blue shirt up top. Great save by Meyer. Carmen looking to get her own rebound. It's going to be a corner kick.
It's going to be,
Going to be a corner kick.
What a push by Carmen.
So, Ellen, this is the problem. So Carmen did a great push, but there were no blue shirts coming behind.
Nobody.
And that's a symptom of a problem where it's hard to get that. She has no outlet. She has no choice but to shoot.
Yep.
So you can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white shirts and 1 blue shirt coming up in the far corner, and Carmen. It's just it's too hard for one player to be able to push that in.
Yep.
Something that Foxborough definitely needs to start addressing and working on.
Yep, they do.
They definitely have the players to do it. It's just a matter of communication. It's on-field communication. So Megan Burke fighting off 2 of the Oliver Ames players to get the ball, and now she just was tripped. And, they get the call. So she was tripped up coming out. So nice job by Megan Burke to fight off 2 of the players, maintain possession, trying to get upfield. And once she had some open space, her feet were tripped up. So it's going to be an indirect kick at the 50-yard line.
She got those bigger cleats, too, and maybe if they were a little bit
we've
smaller.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white shirts and 4 blue up top. Again, just really hard to push the ball through when you have those odds sitting. And then one of the things is I can understand on a
nice job by Sophia Claire.
Oh, nice job. A misstep by Cross. Oh, right idea by Carmen.
Yep.
Just not able to get the ball through to McCabe up the middle. McCabe had a nice
job
step,
by Jacqueline.
but Carmen taking a quick poke from the 20.
Yep.
Easy save from Meyer of Oliver Ames. So great push here by Foxborough with just under 27 minutes left in the game. Second half shaping up much like the first. Both teams looking strong and across the field just really staying on the ball, being aggressive. We got a whistle. It's going to be a push on Foxborough, I believe. So push on O'Keefe. So it's going to be at about the 45-yard line. So now we have 5 players back. So we got number 20 continuing to shadow McCabe, and 4 others. So they've really dropped into a defensive play. What a boot!
Whoa!
Oh no, that's going in.
Yep.
Ali Cigar. So that was one strong boot. I don't know what number kicked that. Was that?
I believe it's number.
That was
number 19, Lauren
really strong boot. Ali Cigaris got her hand on it, wasn't able to maintain control, and there was a sea of shirts.
Yep, Lauren.
And Oliver Ames was able to push it.
Lauren's the one who's been taking them all game, and she did a great job on that one.
Let's take a look again. What a boot! I mean, that is just a beautiful kick. Cigaris is there, and
that went off of.
It looks like it might have gone off of a Foxborough player.
Yep.
So another kind of miscommunication back there, Ellen, which is what happened with the Franklin team.
Yeah.
So Foxborough now in a hole with plenty of time left to play, 26 minutes. So just a tough one to go, but that just was the persistence of Oliver Ames, keeping the ball forward and capitalizing on a big kick from the midfield. So Ali Cigaris got her hands on it, but just got obstructed by, unfortunately, the Foxborough players. So nice ball up by Miley, looking to push the ball. So there you go, Megan Burke fighting, and just ultimately Foxborough was beat to the ball on the pass. So Oliver Ames really charged up right now. Foxborough on their heels a little bit. They need to settle this down, get control of the ball, and just get past the quick goal that just happened. So
good job,
Laura Miley trying to get the ball over to Carmen, who was wide open on the left, and McCabe up top. So it's going to be a throw-in for Oliver Ames. So this is going to be a quick sub for Oliver Ames.
I believe number 18 and Carly Gibson, and number 3, Taylor DeVos, just came out.
So Oliver Ames coming off a goal, really charged up off of the goal. So Foxborough needs to settle down, get back into position, and make sure the field is covered, where Oliver Ames is really charged up and pushing the pace. So this looks like it's going to be a goal kick, or a corner kick. It took a hop out.
Yep.
So Megan Burke, quick to the ball, quick to the throw-in, catch them off balance. So Brooke Barrera trying to get the ball up with the player right on the back. So Megan Burke able to get the ball out, shooting it up. But again, just into white shirts. We're not covering the field. Foxborough is leaving some open spaces on the field right now. So they really need to settle down, get back into position, and start playing their form of soccer here. So Kayla McCabe sprinting upfield. Well, JoJo Carmen has the ball. It's six white shirts with 2 blue. We really need, the midfielders need to get upfield and get upfield fast.
Yep.
So
good
nice
job by Jacqueline
Vecchione to keep the ball forward. It's going to be a corner kick for Foxborough. So what we're seeing, Ellen, again, is the midfielders are slow to get upfield again, and that transition needs to happen fast, because you're losing these opportunities up top.
Yep. Oh, we have no score. Well, our scorekeeper is not putting the score up.
So quick ball out. Megan Burke looking to keep the ball forward. Little mishandle, but maintains possession, chipping it up into the middle. Foxborough looking to shoot.
Oh.
And nice try. Good attempt by JoJo.
Yep.
Foxborough needs to regroup and quick here, Ellen.
They do.
They need to settle down. There's plenty of time left in this game.
23 minutes left.
So Oliver Ames really pushing the pace after that goal. So JoJo Carmen with the ball on the far side. Shooting the ball upfield. McCabe sprinting toward the ball, trying to get possession. Looking to cross it into the middle, looking for Aaron Foley up the middle, and just a sea of white shirts yet again. So Megan Burke on the near side, controlling the ball, pushing it up, looking for Brooke Barrera. And Brooke trying to get the ball over to Miley. Miley, quick misstep, but stayed with the ball. McCabe chipping it over, and Aaron Foley, look, she lost balance. It didn't appear to be a push. So now we're going to have a goal kick coming out.
So Oliver Ames subbing again. So we've got a goalie kick right now. Emily Myers with the goal kick off of number 11, Katie Gibson. Megan Megan Burke with control of the ball right now, getting it over to Erin Foley. Erin making a drive.
Pushing it up to JoJo. JoJo staying with the ball. And it looks like a shin collision.
Yep.
Both players trying to shake it off and get back in play. I'm not sure what the whistle is. Are we calling an injury timeout?
I believe so. Giving him a minute to shake it off.
Yeah, but it's a timeout or it isn't, so that's the thing. He's calling a timeout on Oliver Ames, which means they have to sub out the player.
Okay.
So here we go. They're coming in. Both players going for the ball.
Yep, that's
both
Sophia
clean.
Byron.
Right, so their shins just met up coming in on the ball.
Yep, and
so
I believe because Byron was down, they're calling it on
Sophia
Oliver
Byron,
Ames.
yes, they're forcing a Oliver Ames timeout, which means Byron has to come out of the game.
Right.
She can sub back in. I forget how.
Yes.
I think it's almost immediate when she can come back in, but best to
She's still
check
limping
her
a
out.
little bit.
I was just going to say she's still kind of walking gingerly on that foot, so
Right.
better to check it and make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be. It should be Foxborough ball.
So
they're calling Foxborough ball. They're going to give them an indirect at the 40. And Lindsay Resnick's going to be taking the kick. So big boot by Resnick. And Erin Foley getting a foot on, and Myers with the big save. Big save by Myers. That was well played by Foley, looking for the far corner, and Myers is able to jump in and
great kick
really
by
just
Lindsay.
get on the ball.
Great kick by Lindsay Resnick.
So a little battle in the middle of the field trying to push.
Oh,
JoJo
wow,
Carmen
nice.
squirting ahead, looking for a shot on net, trying to get open space, fighting, and a nice job by the Oliver Ames defense. So
There's
Jackie
Jacqueline.
Vecchione on the far side, fighting, pushing the ball up, and it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Foxborough on the far side.
Great job by Jacqueline Vecchione.
So we have.
I like her on the outside mid position. She
I
does
think
a great job with positioning.
That's where she started in the season, correct? And then they
Yes.
moved her back to center D.
Yep.
So she's
Yep.
obviously showing versatility because she did a great job on defense. And one of the things about that, Ellen, is it's really difficult to transition because when you're on defense, you're reacting to everything. When you're up top, you have to be proactive and push. So to actually have the ability, like JoJo Carmen's able to do that, and Vecchione, and to have the more players you have like that, the better off obviously you are.
Right. So about a little over 20 minutes left in this game.
So Myers kicking out, goal kick up the middle of the field. McCabe trying to get the ball. Looks like it's going to be
A push.
He's
on,
calling a push.
McCabe.
McCabe went up the back of number 19, Lauren Selmeyer. So Foxborough getting back into the game, but they still don't seem to be back where they were prior to the goal. So really they need to kind of get themselves geared up, get back into position. There's plenty of game left here, and this is a balanced back and forth game. They'll certainly have their opportunities to try to get this back to a tie, 1-1. But right now, Oliver Ames leading at 1-0, just under 20 minutes in the game. Hard fought by both teams so far. So it's going to be a throw-in on the far side by Oliver Ames. And met by Vecchione, head-butted out of bounds. So Oliver Ames moving up about 15 yards for another throw-in. So Erin Foley meeting Cameron O'Connor, squaring up and trying to keep her outside. Cameron O'Connor clearing it to the middle and
out by Brooke Barrera.
Yep.
Yep. Great job by Brooke.
So Foxborough just trying to keep Oliver Ames out right now and having a hard time getting the ball over the 30. So it's going to be a throw-in for Foxborough with a quick substitution. Looks like Nev Taylor coming back in.
Yep.
So Nev coming in for Brooke Barrera on the near side.
Get some fresh legs in here.
Nev, who's a little more of an offensive player, so hopefully that'll generate something up top. And so it's going to be out on
Jacqueline.
On Jackie Vecchione. So Erin Foley getting to the ball with Cameron O'Connor. Erin Foley trying to keep it in. It's going to be maybe it was already out of bounds. Or he didn't get to it in time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a throw-in. So Oliver Ames, quick throw-in. Right now, Oliver Ames just pushing up top on on Foxborough, not allowing them to clear the ball out so far. Chipping it back into the middle. Lindsay Resnick there to try to meet the ball. Again, another white shirt open. See, this is where they're not man-marking Ellen. So number 11 was wide open up the top. And
that's Katie Gibson.
Katie Gibson. And you just can't allow, this close to the goal, you can't allow these players to be wide open with a free shot on net. And Oliver Ames has been handling that on the other end. They've very rarely left anybody open for a shot. So Megan Burke pushing the ball upfield. No one there in the blue to meet it, so it's going to be Oliver Ames looking for the push. McCabe,
nice job,
Kaylee McCabe getting to the ball, trying to keep the ball forward. And just 3 shirts there. Nev Taylor quick to come up, but doesn't quite get there in time. So JoJo Carmen on top.
Nice
ball by Carmen,
yep.
But took a bad hop to the middle where Jackie Vecchione was pushing up to get to the ball. So Foxborough really needs to push this ball up top. So Erin Foley fighting in the middle. Nice job getting her foot on it. Unfortunately, he just goes into the white. But Nev Taylor's there. Nice ball up to Lauren Miley on the right. And Miley unable to keep possession. So Megan Burke again, and then Oliver Ames just getting to these loose balls.
Yep.
So Cameron O'Connor looking to get around Kylie O'Keefe. Kylie O'Keefe fighting, keeping her out. So Erin Foley sprinting back. Lindsay Resnick handling the ball, pushing it up the sideline. And it's going to be a throw-in for Oliver Ames on the far side.
Yeah. Just over 16 minutes left in the game. Still 1-0.
Another quick
Oliver
substitution for Oliver Ames.
Yep.
So Carly Gibson coming in. And Jenna Gilman doing a nice job there of really attacking the ball and pushing it upfield and getting it into the goalie box. Unfortunately, Oliver Ames not able to capitalize, and they knocked the ball out for a goal kick coming out. So Lindsay Resnick's going to be taking the goal kick, and the midfielders need to push upfield right now.
Right.
So Erin Foley, nice job, gets the ball in midfield, has a little space, taking her time, looking for her teammates, and just outside on JoJo Carmen.
This is where, we had the space. We tend to
and now there's a quick breakaway, and Kylie O'Keefe able to get back, kick the ball, but it's going to be a corner kick. So that's one of the problems where when the ball's getting up, Ellen, it's not quite getting to the forwards. It's coming up short, and then Oliver Ames is coming back, and they're taking a quick kick, and it's getting back into the Foxborough end. So now we have a corner kick for Oliver Ames. Looks like number 11, Katie Gibson, is going to be taking the kick.
So I'm not sure if this is telling the girls what to do, but the Oliver Ames coach is pointing to his watch. So I don't know if that's a play or what that is.
So Foxborough
lucky
able
on
to
that
clear
one.
the ball out.
Yep, lucky on that one.
It pushed. Oliver Ames has changed their formation for their corner kicks. They were sitting outside the 10 in the first half. Now they're permeating the box, and really making it difficult for Cigaris. That's where Cigaris will need to take control back there.
Yep, time. No.
So the defense needs to clear out. So there.
This is what I was talking about. You had the space, you have the time, you need to dribble it up a little bit and make a good pass.
So Sophia O'Clair right now fighting for the ball, getting it up to Lauren Miley. Lauren Miley pushing it up to JoJo Carmen on the side, just goes out of bounds. So it's going to be a throw-in for Oliver Ames on the near side. Under 15 minutes left in the game, 1-0 Oliver Ames lead right now.
Should be back at least like 10 yards. Yeah.
The ref's calling it back,
yeah. There we go. Lauren Selmeyer's taking this again. Good job by Lauren Miley.
Lauren Miley with the little header, and then JoJo Carmen having to pass to herself. So Lauren Miley looking for Carmen. Carmen pushing it out into the middle, and nobody there to get the ball but white shirts. So number 8, Kayla Milton, able to get the ball and push it up to the field. So Cameron O'Connor trying to get up the middle, but Erin Foley's doing a great job of shutting her down on the middle and on the outside. No easy task as O'Connor has shown her speed and strength throughout this game, but Foley's definitely up for the match. So quick one, JoJo Carmen pushing it out to McCabe on the far side. Kayla McCabe settling the ball down. JoJo Carmen come up again. We need support on these, Ellen. So McCabe looking to push the ball, no one to pass to in the middle, right now fighting off 2 players, and it's going to be going. The call is a push against Oliver Ames.
Yep.
So this is something the Foxborough really needs to capitalize on. They need to push up right now and attack the net.
Everybody. Anybody who can.
So just under 13 minutes left here. The direct kick at the 15-yard line. McCabe taking the kick. Foxborough lining up with Carmen in the point.
12 minutes.
Looking to attack.
12 minutes left.
Great strike and great save by Meyer. Fantastic save by Meyer. That was a great shot right on net, up high, going into the corner. And Meyer was able to get her hands up and deflect it for a Foxborough corner. So let's take a look again right here. So McCabe at the 15. Great strike going in, and Meyer just a great job of getting there and deflecting it out. So quick corner kick. Foxborough looking to get the ball in. Megan Burke trying to get her foot on it. Ball takes a tough hop. She's trying to turn it around and get it back and cross into the middle.
Nice cross. So it's in the middle.
Cross, and Foxborough having trouble keeping the ball forward. McCabe pushing and taking a soft shot where Meyer was able to save it on the outside. So good offensive front by Foxborough in that in the last minute here. Let's see if they can keep this pace up forward. So quick punt out. Lauren Miley there to get to the ball and loses the loose ball. Oliver Ames able to easily come up and clear the ball out. So Lindsay Resnick in the backfield with a quick kick up. Right on the sideline. Oliver Ames shielding and getting to the ball. Nev Taylor coming ahead and pushing. Yep. Pushing to the middle. Nev Taylor looking for a little space. Clearing the ball over to McCabe on the far side. And JoJo Carmen getting to the middle. Nev Taylor and Lauren Miley. So McCabe looking for the middle of the field, and it's going to be a corner kick deflected out by the defense. So we had in that one there was Carmen and Taylor were up top, and we had an opportunity. She tried to clear it, but Oliver Ames was able to clear it out. And that's what you need to see more of, Ellen, is where you have these players up the middle for those quick crossovers.
Right.
So looks like a well-placed ball coming in, and it's going to be out with a goal kick coming out.
Field hockey goal.
Foxborough right now putting on a good offensive push, and like to see them keeping this pressure going. Oliver Ames keeping up with their subbing as they've been doing throughout this game. So all in all, a very well-balanced game, Ellen, on both sides. They both have their opportunities at times. It seems like Oliver Ames is in the defensive end of Foxborough. So Jordan Carmen with the headbutt over to Kaylee McCabe on the far side. McCabe looking for some space and just double flanked. And JoJo Carmen coming in again, and they're calling. There's going to be no call on that. They tend to be a little easier on in the box.
Yeah.
They try to let a little more go. So Megan Burke on the near side, player coming in. That's going to be that absolutely right there. So nice job of Megan Burke pushing it up. So let's see what Foxborough is able to do here. So we have Lindsay Resnick taking the kick at the 40. She's done a great job so far today with these free kicks. So Foxborough really needs to clog up the middle here, Ellen, and push toward the net.
They do.
So Resnick with a great strike, good ball, and Foxborough needs to get in there and attack that. JoJo Carmen trying to get to the ball. There, it's going to be a penalty kick. It's going to be a penalty kick in the box.
Wow, yes, it is.
I'm very surprised at all they've let go in the box, but big opportunity for Foxborough right now.
Wow, okay, yeah.
So it looks like they're going to have McCabe take the kick.
Okay.
Carmen takes the push. McCabe gets the kick. So really, I'm very surprised to see this. Let's take a look again here.
Here's the play.
So the ball's coming in.
Kaylee gets set up.
Carmen looking for it. And that's the arm came up. She came in and hip check.
Yep, she did.
You don't usually see them calling those in the goal box. So let's see here. So it's a one-on-one. So McCabe with the penalty kick, looking to tie this game up.
Emily Meyer doing a very nice job.
Meyer having a great game, and it's going to be a goal. So it's 1-1 on the penalty.
Yep.
Very, very huge opportunity for Foxborough there.
Yep.
Got a little bit lucky. Got the call. McCabe pushing the ball in. And it's a 1-1 game.
So,
it's a big turn here. That's tough.
I know the coach.
So let's take a look again.
The Oliver Ames coach is not happy with this.
So one of the things with these corner kicks penalty kicks is a seasoned player like McCabe. She's taken quite a few of them. You realize it's more of a pass than a shot. That was well played.
Very well played.
And tough for Meyer. That is, that's like 80% in favor of the kicker. So
We had one just a few weeks ago. So.
And you know, the goalie, all they can do is make their best guess, make the move for the ball.
Foxborough right
Aaron
here.
Foley racing down the far left side, trying to get across the middle.
Oh.
And it's going to be a push on Foley coming out.
Yeah. I meant a push on her play, not a push like she pushed the player.
I thought you had a little look into the future and saw
I'm
Foley.
good, just not that good, Mike.
Well,
so
we were talking to an unnamed source telling us some tidbits about Erin. And we won't out her mother, but she was giving us some insight. Number 2, Lucinda coming down, pushing to the middle, and Sophia Auclair clearing the ball out. It's going to be a throw-in for Oliver Ames.
Great play by Sophia Auclair, coming back,
in.
running all the way back to make that play to help Lindsay and Lindsay Resnick and Kylie O'Keefe
Lucinda Cotter coming up the shooting up the left-hand side, got advantage, but Foxborough as a unit was able to stop and slow it down.
Lucinda Cotter, she scored 4 goals the other day. I think I said that already, though.
I believe
but
you
that
did.
was the first half. So,
I thought you said it was O'Connor.
No, it was Lucinda Cotter. Yes, wasn't that Lucinda?
So I guess I don't listen either. I don't know. You're the one who told me.
This is I know, but that's who was making the play down the field.
So quick throw in by Oliver Ames to Megan Burke's side. Oliver Ames looking to maintain. Lucinda Cotter with the ball, and Lauren Miley fighting and pushing for possession. The Oliver Ames fans not happy there wasn't a call there.
No.
And then this
Taylor
game's
making a
definitely
run.
game's starting to get a little more physical for sure. I think both teams
definitely.
really amping up here. These are 2 competitive teams that really show up to play. They're both gritty teams.
Yep.
And the past 3 years, they've always been. So you can see it really started to amp up here with just about 6.5 minutes left in the game. At a tie game, 1-1. So a hard-fought battle on both sides right now.
Nice throw in by JoJo to Erin. Oh, Erin didn't get a foot on it.
And quick kick out there by Cross. And Lindsay Resnick coming in for the header. Erin Foley getting the ball midfield. Looking for Carmen, seeing her wide open. Great awareness by Foley.
Nice move by Carmen.
Nice and smooth coming across, and just no one there for the opportunity for the through ball. But that was great awareness. Erin Foley has really good field awareness, and I think her playing back in that defending midi spot has been huge. So right there, she, even in flanked by players, she saw Carmen on the side, was able to get a nice quick pass over to her and create a potential opportunity.
So this is going to be a goal kick by Emily Meyer. And it's going straight for JoJo's head.
So JoJo Carmen, quick head coming out, a header off of Cross for Oliver Ames. And Erin Foley chased the ball. Looks like they switched up. Looks like Foley's gone to the top, and McCabe has slid into a center mid position.
I want to give a shout out actually to Mark and Kathy Davis, whose anniversary it is today. Also, I forgot about that earlier.
We're going to start doing all these shout outs for people?
Well, yes. I mean, I have to fill your dead air, which isn't much, but. Listen. Cursed with the knowledge of soccer. Well, cursed maybe. Cursed is for sure. I don't know how I started out without you in the booth. How'd you get here? Mark retired. Retired. Now you know why I don't want Mark to get shout outs. All right, so Oliver Ames doing a push upfield. Lucinda Cotter in the front, looking to get the ball. And just a sea of blue shirts, able to chop it out for a throw-in for Oliver Ames on the far side. It was a great job by Lucinda Cotter to fight off 3 defenders. So throw in Oliver Ames, and Erin Foley is there, chips it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in again for Oliver Ames. Just under 5 minutes left, Mike. Dude, I thought I did the time count. Did you? I was going to say, did you just do it? I'm kidding. That's my job. I'm kidding. That's going to be a corner kick. They're going to call a corner. Yep, because Allie. No. They're going to call it's a goal kick. So I think Allie Cigaris misread the, and it looked like they were pointing toward the corner. So she. I did. I thought she was too. But good for her for stating her case there. She was right there, saw the ball out of bounds, and scooped it. So big kick by Resnick. Resnick has really been getting her foot on the ball. And that's off by number 23, I believe, of Oliver Ames. It's going to be a throw-in. JoJo Carmen throwing it up the sideline. Maybe it was 20. And Foxborough trying to keep the ball forward. Yep. And so it's
kind of bouncing around here. Anyone's ball so far, and Cameron O'Connor in the middle getting to the ball. And it's going to be Lauren Miley trying to break it up with Megan Burke coming in and breaking up the play. Great job by Burke. Looking for McCabe on the far side. So McCabe with Carmen going to the middle. Carmen looking for the open lane to the middle. McCabe taking the strike and to the side.
I like this pressure, though, Mike. I like
that
the
was
pressure.
Good. Great job getting that ball upfield, and great job by Megan Burke. Looks like we have an injury on the field here.
Is it?
So,
the
player's down.
They're bringing somebody in.
Her and McCabe were tangled up with the ball coming on the outside. So let's take a look again here and see what happened. That's Kayla Milton. So ball comes up. McCabe's pushing to the outside. Milton takes the inside, cuts the angle off. And right there, they're just both battling for the ball, and still hard to tell from here.
Right.
So maybe she just might have twisted her ankle. It might have just planted it wrong.
Amy, the trainer, though, has gone over.
So the trainer's out.
Yeah.
They were quick to call a timeout, so hopefully I'm misreading, but it seems usually when they call the timeout
I felt like
that
they were quick. Yeah.
That usually is not a good sign, is my point.
Well, it's never good for a Foxborough player when Amy comes onto the field.
Right.
I can tell you that much.
Yeah, and I think it goes similar for all of
She
her
is walking off gingerly.
Yeah, she's definitely. Yeah, it looks like.
Here it is again.
Try to get a little closer look here, and she extends her foot and kind of turns, comes back. Looks like the ankle just kind of rolled.
Yep.
Yeah, so she must have just rolled her ankle. She
Yeah.
was kind of spinning her body, doing a great job of defending, and it looks
Surprised
like
Amy
she
didn't take her
lost
little
control.
golf cart out there. She
Yeah,
tends
well,
to drive out her
we
golf
try to
cart to
preserve-
help the
We want to
the player off
preserve
the
the
field.
Sam Burns
Yeah.
Community Field.
Yes, true.
Plus, maybe it's low on gas.
It
The
could
gas
be.
prices are up.
Right. It's not electric?
I don't know.
Gas prices are up.
Could be. You're ruining my joke, kid.
I'm the only one with jokes here, Mike.
Are you, though?
You can't hear our booth people, but they are funny.
They're helping us out.
I can't tell you how funny they are.
Megan Burke on the near side, chasing
Lucinda.
down Lucinda Carter.
Yep.
Lucinda Carter really coming on in this second half. She was a little quiet in the first
Nice
half.
job by Lauren and
Megan,
Megan,
really
though.
coming on. So that's going to be I thought there was a whistle there, but
No.
I thought I heard one. So
Sophia had all ball on that one.
Yeah, no, I just thought I heard. I heard a whistle. But
Great job by Jacqueline Vecchione.
Big kick upfield, but JoJo Carmen racing, trying to get up to it.
Oh, wow.
So JoJo
Just an
Carmen, great
unbelievable
job. Breaking. Looking for the goal,
and
JoJo Carmen. What a job!
unbelievable
Solo
job.
goal. JoJo Carmen
Unbelievable
working
job.
to get that goal and ultimately gets it. Just a phenomenal job by Carmen.
What a push by JoJo.
Unassisted.
I think we'll see it replay on this one.
Ellen, that is just
was
good
phenomenal.
for her. This girl, the last few games has just played her guts out, and this right here
Just a
shows you
misplay.
by herself.
Yep.
No blue shirts for help, no backup, gets the ball, stays calm, pushes, waits for her opportunity, and gets the goal, the go-ahead goal for Foxborough.
That was a
so
misplay
2-1,
on defense.
2-1 with under 5 minutes left in this game, and just a phenomenal job by JoJo Carmen.
Yep.
So Lauren Miley
Foxborough
pushing
needs to
upside. You
keep
got Jackie
pushing.
Vecchione. So they don't want to sit back on this. I
No,
agree with you,
nope.
Ellen. It's you don't
OA
want to
is too
you don't
good.
want to give
OA
OA
is
too
too
much
good.
time in this in our end. So
Yep.
hopefully they
I
keep
don't wanna
this
give
front
them any
on
time.
and keep pushing.
So, right.
So nice job right there. JoJo Carmen is now back on D. So nobody up top. So McCabe's coming up, trying to get a little pressure here.
Yeah, I think we can't give them this much
And
field.
I agree. You're giving them
Can't
too much
give them
space.
too much field.
And you're going to allow them to set up their plays, and that's just not what you want to do here. Foxborough right now just playing kick and run soccer. It's a little.
I don't like this.
I don't either.
I don't like
It's-
when the Bruins do it. I don't like when the Patriots do it. Mike.
I'm with you, Ellen. I think Foxborough needs to maintain
Yep.
what they're. So this is what happened in the other game, and they
Right,
pulled
exactly.
back, and a misstep.
Yep.
A misstep tied it up. I think
Yep.
Foxborough should continue what they're doing, continue to push up top.
I'd like to get a little input from Anthony Barrera, who played
Anthony.
some big time soccer.
Anthony is what we like to call a savant when it comes to soccer.
Yes.
But he doesn't like to put it into a public setting.
No.
Or
we also
Kelly
don't want
doesn't
him.
allow him.
Exactly, but we also don't
So
want
Oliver
him.
Ames once again pushing down the end. JoJo Carmen able to clear the ball. JoJo's just all over the field right now, doing
She
a
is.
fantastic job.
Yep, she is.
So Aaron Foley up the middle here, trying to keep the ball forward.
I think we need to press a little bit here. Again, I don't like this.
I'm a little surprised that with under 5 minutes and Oliver Ames still keeping 4 players back.
They have great players.
You think they'd push up a little more up forward. So they're settling the ball, taking their time. They're being given the time. Ali Sagaris needs to take charge back there, make sure she's communicating and continuing to keep the defense in position.
Mike, any idea how much time?
I don't. They stopped at 5, so we're under 5 minutes to play. Time being kept on the field.
Yeah, we've
Correct.
been under 5 minutes.
So
it's
time being kept on the field,
left.
but no offensive pressure here from Foxborough whatsoever, allowing Oliver Ames to push it back down into the Foxborough end. So Foxborough is going to want to take their time setting up. It's going to be a Foxborough throw-in, let the clock run down, push the ball up the sideline, keep it on the sideline. So a nice throw-in by Carmen, who's got that strong throw-in.
Trying to get that to Kaylee, our only offensive player at this point.
So Oliver Ames keeping the ball forward. Lucinda Carter with the header kicking it back in. Foxborough really needs to get to these loose balls right now.
We do, yeah.
They can't allow Oliver Ames to just continue to get possession of the ball.
Yep.
And set up and isolate a shooter in different positions here. So now there's going to be a trip on, it looks
Jacqueline
like Vecchione on the far side. So they're waiting to get the ball set up.
And this is what killed us last time.
So this is where
Lauren Selmeyer with the kick last time.
Needs to take charge right now and make sure.
But this is
the problem. Another big boot coming in. And Sagaris with a nice job coming up and grabbing the ball. Take her time clearing the ball out. Foxborough needs to get some blue shirts upfield.
Exactly.
And be prepared at the 50 where Sagaris generally kicks the ball. And it looks like it's going to come just shy of 45, but still it takes a Foxborough hop off of a header for number 11 of Oliver Ames, the Tigers. So the Tigers trying to push it back down into Warrior territory and looking to break out. Nice job by Lindsay Resnick clearing the ball out. And Jenna Gilman not quite able to get her foot on it, trying to kiss the ball in.
Wow.
So it looks like she's going to keep it in.
No, it was called out.
It's going to be out of bounds for a Foxborough throw-in. We have to be getting close to the end here.
It's got to be
right now. It's a
2 minutes.
2-1 Foxborough lead against a tough Oliver Ames team. That's game. Foxborough has pulled it out today.
Wow.
What a great game. Back and forth, and Foxborough
game.
On the penalty kick.
That was an unbelievable game.
And then to bring it home with JoJo Carmen unassisted with just a second effort up the top of the field. So, Ellen, everything we expected. Two strong teams, two teams looking like they knew what they were in for, and they set up for it and really just battled right to the end. So, this is a huge game for Foxborough.
I want to say this was the best game I've seen all year. I haven't seen OA play, but I can tell you this is the best game that Foxborough's played, and Oliver Ames, I want to say, is definitely the best team we've played so far this season. So
huge to come out with a big win today, and to carry that forward. They, this is huge for Foxborough, especially after that first game against KP.
Right.
Really not prepared, it seemed like, for Foxborough, and they rallied after that and just went on a run. So. These teams are playing Foxborough heavily defensive now, and they've slowed down the scoring the last few weeks for Foxborough for sure.
Right.
And Foxborough's managed to grind it out. They got a point for the game against Franklin, and they get the win here. So we really want to thank everybody for tuning in. And
I just want to say we have a big week next week. We have Milford
on
Monday and Canton on Wednesday.
I want to thank Mr. Matt Gilman for showing up today.
Yes. He was phenomenal out there.
Jenna Gilman playing on the far side.
Thank you to
everybody.
Our camera people. Thank you to Foxborough Cable. Just great day.
Thanks all. Good night.